Hello and welcome back to the Yamanote. Alex here with a brand new game, JRE's Train Simulator, that was released this week on Steam. And this is an early access game, and it really shows, as you can see, this is the main screen of the game. Very bare bones presentation. We only have the option to choose one of the two lines included with the game, the Keihin Tōhoku Line and the Hachiko Line, and also to show the mouse and keyboard controls. By the way, you can see that I'm using the Nintendo Switch Zuiki Controller. I'm using an external program that translates the signal of this controller to the game, because as of now the game doesn't allow for use of external controllers, although that is something that is going to be implemented in the final game. However, we don't know what kind of external controllers are going to be implemented. But also, this being early access, the sections included of the lines are very brief. For instance, the Keihin Tōhoku Line that goes from Ōmiya to Ofuna. What we have here is a very brief section, only from Ōmiya to Minami-Urawa. We can also select the starting station. We are gonna go with Ōmiya. And now we can choose the level of difficulty, beginner, that we have in-game guidance, the HUD, and also the stopping margin is ±5 meters. A bit more generous that in intermediate, that we don't have the in-game guidance. We have the HUD, and stopping margin is ±3, and for advanced, no in-game guidance, no HUD, and stopping margin ±1 meter. So we are going to go with the intermediate, because I think I'm a player familiar with the system. We get a confirmation screen, and it's beautiful, no loading screen. And yeah, while we play, I'm also going to do a bit of a review of the product in its current state. So we are inside the cab of a E233-1000 Series on the Keihin Tōhoku Line, getting ready to depart from Ōmiya station. And doors are about to be closed. All right, doors are closing now. All the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupat 5. Departure clear. Departing Ōmiya station. ATC speed limit 25 and ATC speed limit 45. Speaking of ATC, this is an ATC control train, so there are no lights around the track, so that means no Shupat 5. But well, it's kind of a tradition, and as you can see on the displays, they are reactive to all the train operations. By the way, ATC speed limit 60. There to the right there is a E233-1000 Series of the Sonan Shinjuku Line, and also the elevated tracks of the Tōhoku Shinkansen. And we are coasting now. ATC speed limit 80. So let's get a bit more speed as we approach Saitama Sintoshin, the Saitama New Urban Center. You can see to the right the Saitama Super Arena. Behind the Super Arena, the business district, the Saitama Sintoshin. Alright, ATC speed limit 90. We are now approaching the station. I'm gonna coast and start reducing the speed in a bit. As we see E233 series, probably on a Ueno Tokyo Line service. We are about to enter platform 1 of Saitama Sintoshin. So reducing the speed a bit more. All right, let's release the brakes a bit. And you can see the stopping aid to the right. And we are going to stop here. All right, that's good. 25 centimeters, arrive on time, on a schedule at Saitama Sintoshin. You can see the hut on the upper right of the screen. And the hut can also be unseen. All right, and all the doors are closed. Safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear. And you also have the option, that's the pause button. By the way, if you want to hit pause, you need to press the P. If you hit escape, you will be taken directly to the main screen. So something very important to consider. But yeah, you can see also the different views that we get. By the way, the ATC speed limit is 90. Include this full view. In fact, you can get of the hut and also the cabin. You get the full view of the track, kind of similar to the Blu-rays of the trains that are so popular in Japan. And there goes a E233 series of the Zuiki Line, and we are approaching Jono station. So let's reduce the speed a bit. Entering the station now. Applying brakes a bit, and you can see how all the displays are reactive to our inputs while driving. Ooh. And I had to go a bit harder on the brakes here at Jono station. And by the way, you can see there the ATOS display that is overlaid over the video. That was something done, well, all the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departing clear. Departing from Jono station to Kita-Urawa. And that is something that was done by Ongakukan, the developers of the game, for previous games like Train Simulator Real, the Yamanote for the PlayStation 2, in order to alter the game experience. So the ATOS display is, the ATOS sign is used to directly communicate with the driver, with that sign at the end of the platform. Like for instance, if a preceding train is going to be delayed because of trouble or something like that, the ATOS display then will tell the driver to wait at that station, or to tell a new departure time, things like that. And also reflects on the nature of this game, because the origin of this game is real train simulations that are used by JREs in order to train the crew members. We are approaching Kita-Urawa now. See another E233 series. And you can see how the ATOS sign and some of the lights have overlays over them. It's probably used to alter the game conditions or the simulation conditions. And by the way, look at the frame rate. And look there, 0 centimeters, right on the mark at Kita-Urawa station. Not bad, not bad. But yeah, right now, look at the displays, the team's displays, and see how they react. For instance, now all the doors were closed, safe to depart now. Shupat 5, departure clear. And if you look at the right display, you can see that the motor cars are engaged now, are the cars that are in blue. The other are trailer cars and power cars. And you can also see on the display the current time, the speed. You can even see mini navigation that is going to, as we approach Urawa station, you will see the platform entering that mini navigation that kind of shows what is in front of us for what is 1 kilometer in front of us. And the same can be said about the left display showing, for instance, the ATC speed limit is that yellow triangle over the speedometer. You can see now the ATC speed limit at 90, and we see another E233 series of the Zuiki Line, I believe. For instance, now I'm coasting, so no motor cars engage. If I go into power, you see them engaging, but we are approaching our Urawa station. So what we are going to do is brake here. And yeah, problem with a full motion video based simulation is things like that people moving at different speeds than the one it was recorded. But other than that, the frame rate, as you can see, is pretty stable, even at low speeds. Right now, I'm going to go under 10, coasting now, and we still get a very stable frame rate. Quite different from other full motion video train simulation games. All right, and we are going to stop there. Doors are opening now. So yeah, if you are expecting a Dance and Go type of game, probably you are not going to get what you want, because as you can see, this is very focused into the simulation itself. There are no points. There are also no, you don't get the Eki melodies, the station melodies. So it's very dry. It's a very dry simulation because it actually comes from the, all right, all the doors are closed, safe to depart now. Shupat Shinko, departure clear. And we are moving towards Minami-Urawa, the last stop included in the early access version. So yeah, this game comes from the real simulation used for the training of the crews. But I expect that for the full game, we are going to get more game modes. That was something that, for instance, was included in the all train simulator games for the PS2, like these two. They included a simulation, but also kind of school modes that were point-based, where you get evaluation depending on your actions and everything. I will expect something like that. So right now, the game is really cheap. It's under $10, 10 euros, 10 pounds. I think that's a fair price if you know what type of game you are getting. Like if you are perfectly satisfied with this type of simulation, and also if you understand that this is early access, probably that we'll have to wait until the full release. Look there, JRE's crew near the station. So we are going to reduce the speed a bit more. Right, and also you can see the next crew waiting, the next driver. Right, a bit more. Like that. Okay, 18 centimeters, that was a close one. And this is the end of what is included on the early access. So yeah, we get a thank you for driving, and that's all. We are back straight into the menu. So this is what the game has to offer right now. We also have the Hachiko line. I will go into the Hachiko line in a couple of days for a new video. So I think that the game has a good price for what it offers right now. If you like this type of simulation, if you are into this more professional in a way simulation, although with controls very reduced and everything. And yeah, in a future video, in a couple of days actually, I will do the Hachiko line and speak about a bit more about what do I expect from the full version release, maybe talking a bit about the DLC plans and everything. That will be in a couple of days. So until then, thank you so much for all the comments. Welcome to the channel, to all the new subs, and also thank you for the likes and everything. And until the next time, thank you for traveling with the Yamanote, and have a nice rest of your day. Bye.